Born in the great nation of Georgia, here is the streaking Armenian lightweight contender, ARMAN TSARUKYAN. And when this man has been given big opportunities by the promotion, he has absolutely busted the door down. A lot of people harken back to his fight against Makhachev back in 2019. Prevailing wisdom is that that fight is going to materialize again, because since that point in time, TSARUKYAN has been an absolute killer. And when he knocked out Beneil Dariush in December of 2023, he essentially made himself undeniable. He has been must-see television, all offense all the time. And again, not a lot of fellow lightweights are calling Sean Shelby and Mick Maynard asking for a fight with the Armenian ARMAN TSARUKYAN. So here's the undisputed UFC lightweight champion and one of the very best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, Makhachev. You trained alongside this man for years. He has every skill in the book. And the X factor tonight is that he's born in his school.
Yeah, that's one of his brothers, is what they call him. Makhachev, though, is the guy that really does strike fear in so many lightweights' minds. He's a guy that possesses wrestling ability. He's a guy that possesses striking ability. The grappling is second to none. And just his size and physicality is so difficult to deal with. He is a tremendous fighter, and he will be pushed even more forward with the presence of his good friend, Hasbulla.
You do wonder, though, if the opposing corner is a little bit intimidated given Hasbulla's presence in the Makhachev corner. Makhachev has stepped inside the octagon and is ready to fight. Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. All right, to get us started now, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, ARMAN Ahalkalakets TSARUKYAN! And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Lightweight Champion of the world, Makhachev.
Herb Dean is your referee. He's the third man in the octagon tonight.
Good.
All right, round getting underway, and we take a look at the Combat Sambo World Champion and UFC lightweight contender, Makhachev. What will he do in this fight? Well, oftentimes he does whatever he wants to do. Certainly he can impose his will on the ground, where his game is just so nuanced when it comes to the throws and the trips and the manipulation of joints and everything else. But on the feet, in a kickboxing setting, this man has proven elite as well. A true 5-tool player who many believe by year's end could just be the king of the lightweight division. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground.
Great shot from the top position.
Makhachev's got him in a crucifix. Gonna work from the top now. Oh, he's in trouble.
Fight IQ on full display there. Recognizing he was losing the sub, elected to keep the dominant position.
Making all these shots count.
You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just gotta move.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Tsarukyan.
This is where he wants to be.
Ground and pound strike there now. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are, because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs, and if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really, really put some damage on it.
Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Just over 2 minutes now to go. Beautiful technique on the straight right hand.
So he needs to mix it up. He needs to start kicking more. Good jab there by the champion. That jab is fast. Look at that jab.
Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange. Oh, beautiful job to get the kick home to the body. Tsarukyan is able to switch his stance here. We'll see how the defense responds. Always busy here in the clinch. Lands a nice punch there.
On the shot. There you go, single leg.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Well, good dexterity and movement here on the ground to avoid any further damage, courtesy of that ground and pound. Nice job off of his back by Tsarukyan. Big elbow there, lands. Under a minute to go. Oh, shades of the godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Coley's somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position.
Lands the ground and pound strike here. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submission, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound. He is
back mount now. Tsarukyan, his eye is closing up. Makhachev's in half guard. Lands with the ground and pound. Round two straight ahead.
All right, take a seat, bud. Great round. Listen to me. Breathe. Deep breath into that nose, out to that mouth. All right, perfect round. I need you to go out there and
All right, so for one fighter, the round mercifully comes to an end as we look back at some of the action. What a display of ground and pound.
It's his calling card. It's exactly what he's known for. He's known as a brutal ground and pound fighter, and he showed you just then why he's known as that in the MMA sphere. He's the guy that if he gets you down, he will dominate you with positioning and brutal, nasty ground and pound.
All right, second round underway. All right, here we go with our next round. And DC, you've spoken a lot about ground and pound skills and how it's a little bit of a lost art in modern-day mixed martial arts. Certainly not for this young man.
No, and he does it in the old school way, right? Yeah. Nowadays, you push a guy to the side of the octagon, they use it as a barrier to get up.
Right.
Not with this guy. He stuffs your head in the corner, he gains his posture, and he just starts dropping hammers until eventually you're going to turn to your knees. He'll take your neck and choke you, or he'll just put you back down. It's It's crazy to watch him dictate his opponent's actions with his power from this position. Not many guys can generate that type of power. You got to go back to guys like Mark Munoz. They used to call him the Filipino smashing machine because he was so good with his ground and pound. Oh, my God.
Oh, how about the judo toss there? Judo 101. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Islam Makhachev. All right, operating inside the closed guard now.
Passes to half.
Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it. These boys are standing right in front of each other, just kind of going at it.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Whiffs on the elbow. Under 3 minutes to go in round 2. And a nice job. And how good was that judo toss? Tsarukyan's looking to pass here, denied by the opponent. Nice job to reverse position there on the ground, and now we'll see what he can do with the dominant position. Oh, he's got his back. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. He talked to us a lot about pace and pressure, and he has certainly kept up his end of the bargain.
I mean, the cardio is fantastic tonight. He is pushing at a level that we have not seen him fight before. This is shades of Colby Covington, Max Holloway, those guys that can fight all night. He is showing you that he has done the work in the training room, and it's on full display tonight. Nice shot there by the champ.
All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get enough pressure to finish his technique. All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
I know you've got a huge appreciation for this.
Oh, I mean, this is high-level grappling by both of these guys.
Well, no surprise to see him rinse and repeat as he continues to target that swelling upstairs.
Targeting that swollen eye, getting back after him, making him work, and recognizing like, hey, this is my path. It's working, I'm gonna stay on.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
30 seconds to go in the round.
Now he's going full mount. Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Seconds winding down in round 2. Postures up now and lands a vicious head strike. And the horn sounds on round 2.
Stop.
Take a seat. Deep breath. Yeah, relax. Take a drink of water and listen. I want you to set those kicks up a little bit better.
Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. Two men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. All right, DC, here we go with our next round. And how about the ground and pound skills in the previous round? His opponent better make some adjustments or Mom's not going to recognize him.
You're funny. He's got no actions to change this because this guy on top is so good with his pressure. He's not even controlling your body with his hands. And that's the detail that everybody's missing. He's sitting in that half guard, and his bottom half is securing his opponent. So his top half is moving. It's adjusting. He's posting his hand on his face, dropping elbow. When he's able to pull back, he's throwing his punches. There is a real intelligence in his approach to his ground and pound. And it's truly, truly great to watch. It is unbelievable to watch a guy so skilled in such an important area of fighting.
And Dizzy as he looks to improve position here.
Big right hook there by the champ.
Hard ground and pound shot there, and yes, it was hard. Opened him right up. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Islam Makhachev. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break the...
Oh, it looks like he's trying to isolate an arm here. Triangle now, DC. We'll see if he can close the shot.
Oh, the triangle is in, and not only does he have the triangle, if his opponent circles the wrong way, he can even attack an armbar. This is a very big advantage position for this fighter. Oh.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
Every time he lands, the cut gets worse. What a great job recognizing his easiest path to victory.
All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
Oh, man, that swelling is getting out of control. That's going to affect him as this fight continues.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Less than 2 minutes to go in round 3.
He's way to stay aware and stay safe defensively.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Islam Makhachev. Another ground and pound strike lands. And very effective with the ground and pound.
He's got to be careful here.
Oh, man, the blood is flowing now. I know a lot of you like that, but he has got to figure some things out defensively or this fight's going to end.
He's got to move his head, John. But the problem is, now he's got the blood to deal with. He's got a sharp striker in front of him. He has got a lot of things to deal with if he wants to win this fight. But right now, the focus needs to be on the head movement so you're not getting hit in that cut.
Outstanding pressure from top position here by Islam Makhachev. Print the shirts, ground and pound. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through.
Oh, he's going triangle here. That submission looks tight.
Oh, somehow
work and we'll turn this up.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
Looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Final seconds of the round. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds.
All right, sit down, breathe, get some water, relax. Now listen, that was awesome. Really good work. Way to control him from the top. I need you to work to pass that.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
You ready to fight? You ready?
4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes.
Back and forth we go. Oh, good block there. Oh, gotta keep pressing here.
Wow.
Oh, how about the judo toss there? It's not as easy as it looks, I can assure you. Oh, he's got him in the crucifix now. A lot of body weight from the top position. If you're on bottom here, this is not a good place to be.
You have got to free one arm. You cannot worry about both of them. Get one free, and then start building towards doing something else. But the first step is to get an arm free to start trying to be able to defend yourself. You have nothing blocking your face when you're in this position.
Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Makhachev.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter. He's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Well, at this point, I would use the word critical to describe the condition of that eye. Not looking good, champ.
No, he's beat up. He's been battered, he's been bruised. He got cut early in the fight, and you understood that if he didn't change something, it would get much worse. He didn't change anything, and now we're here.
Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on them.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
Fight back!
Makhachev's back to the side control now. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll.
Nice transition.
Another ground and pound strike gets home.
Yes, smart adjustment. Yep. Beautiful submission attempt here.
Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep. Great submission defense on full display by the opponent.
Relentless pressure from the top by Tsarukyan. Champ, these submission setups aren't that bad, but he keeps getting denied.
Yeah, because he's not panicking. He's taking his time. He knows what to do whenever something is coming in his direction. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to watch a guy comfortable even when he's under attack.
Working out of the half guard here.
There it is. Now he's on the mount.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Good, solid strike on the ground. Tsarukyan's tough as it gets, but that eye...
Setting up a submission.
Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. You gotta be kidding me, he's out. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
On to the mount.
Final seconds here. 20 minutes down, potentially 5 to go.
Stop.
Heading back to the corner now. Tsarukyan's eye is in real trouble, folks. That does not look good. I wouldn't be at all surprised to see the ringside physician be called on here. He might even stop the fight. We'll see. All right, DC, we'll get a few clips of the damage done in that previous round. That eye continues to be the main target.
I mean, he is getting hit in this position, and it's all about now where is the cut? Is it above the eye? Is it below the eye? But every time you get hit in that area, it is going to sting, and the bleeding will then cause issues to your sight. He's got to change something.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round. Single leg takedown is good. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Tsarukyan. All right, full guard here, DC. We'll see how soon he tries to pass.
Well, he needs to be passing immediately. In the full guard is where you are in most danger as a top fighter because they have all of their submissions.
Right.
They have the guillotines, they have the armbar, they have the kimuras, they have all their locks when they're in the full guard. So if you pass, you really do limit the danger that you're in from the top position.
All right, well, things are getting critical now. A lot of damage, a lot of blood in and around that eye. You could stop this fight right now.
You can stop it right now. I mean, I don't understand what anyone's waiting for. They're giving this guy a chance, but if he doesn't do something different defensively, it won't last much longer.
Well, the crowd continues to react with every passing land, but if you're the referee or even the corner, somebody's got to get involved.
Somebody's got to do something. It's getting very uncomfortable to watch this. And as the crowd gets excited, there's also a little bit of that,
Yeah.
I don't want to see any more going on in their reactions.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
The ground strikes continue to pile up. Oh, good ground and pound here. Three minutes now to go to decide this one.
Big ground and pound.
What a strike from off of his back. Makhachev ground and pound from half guard. He is making these shots count.
Oh, right into mount.
Oh, we got blood now, folks. Doctor might need to step in shortly. We got a huge situation here. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Islam Makhachev. These ground strikes are starting to add up. Well, that was a high-level extended battle on the ground. Now, though, the athletes back to their feet, and no surprise the crowd responds in kind.
The crowd just loves whenever they get two high-level strikers going at it. it was very hard to get back up after getting taken down. But he's got there now. Let's see if he can take advantage of it. Big right hand.
Oh, you got to start to look to finish him now.
Oh, just opening up on him now.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. Good work from the top here by Tsarukyan. It's hard to think about a fight in his career in which he has absorbed this amount of damage. His face is essentially shut.
Unrecognizable. He's unrecognizable. That is as close to the term that I can say. This guy does not look like the guy that walked into the octagon earlier. He made a lot of mistakes earlier, and they're ultimately costing him right now as we've gotten longer in the fight. Massive shot from the top.
Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Under a minute now to go in the fight. Tsarukyan is right back to the full mount.
He's got to start throwing now. Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
Tsarukyan's in half guard. Side control.
Getting him out here.
Nicely done. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Final 10 seconds of the fight. Tsarukyan is back in full mount. All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest, 50-45. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
Well, it is as hard a title to hold down as there is in the UFC, but mission accomplished for the champion here tonight.
PlayStation